Shalom, shalom, Israel, coming back at you with another lesson. Lord willing, this is edifying. First off, we're going to give all praise, all honor, all glories to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Racha Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elder bishops of Great Millstone and all the teachers out there pushing this word in truth with truth and sincerity. May you be of the elect. Shalom to all the Akim and the Aquath out there listening and learning. You Israelites, so-called Negroes, Hispanic, Native, and Seminole Indians, who are the true children of Israel, as well as you speckled bird, Israelite foreigners, the Israelites that look like, act like, and take on the customs of all these heathen nations. Right? So to you, I say shalom, and may you be of the elect. This lesson is brought to you by the Spirit and the power of Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai. Yahweh being the true name of our Father, the God of the Bible, the God of the Israelites, Baha Hashem meaning in the name, and Yahweh Shai being the only begotten Son of Yahweh, who the world ignorantly calls by the name of JC. Right? In this lesson, as you saw from the little snippet I took, I was on my social media, and my cousin had posted up this meme. And the comments, man, you know, people saying what they would do. There was a couple, literally just a couple, that was in a righteous mindset, but the majority of them, fuck, bro. These people were wicked as hell. And see, and that makes you more, I mean, when you see the comments, it makes you that much more appreciative of being in this truth, of being around righteous men. All right? Because, you know, like I said, the comments, man, shit was crazy as hell, bro. The people was, you know, nah, I take all the money if that's she made the mistake, and she wasn't even gonna pay me back. I'm keeping all the money anyway, you know, shit like that. Like, damn, bro, like these people really are wicked as fuck, man. All right, and then so not only that, but that triggered another thought in my head, you know, because don't get me wrong, there's times where you know, bros may need something. All right, bros don't have excess funds, or you know, maybe even not even you know, a gig that, you know, pays a decent amount in wages. All right, so bros is, you know, getting by as best they can, you know. But then there's times where there's some that's just not really, you know, really putting forth that effort, you know, to be able to have any financial footing, financial gain. You know, they're not giving it their all, you know, to be able to maintain without having to go towards the body, you know, every time for something, you know. And again, like I said, I want to reiterate this. There are going to be times where we all need something. We all need each other. We all lend, you know, and lean on each other. But there's just some that just like, bro, do you have a kickstand? Like, you constantly leaning. You know what I'm saying? It's like, what are you doing? Are you not knowing how to hold on to money? Are you, you know, what are you doing with it? You know what I'm saying? It's like, I don't know. I know what I'm trying to say, but I'm not trying to be offensive. You know, this is just more of like a be aware. And I'm speaking to Israel. You know, you Negroes, Hispanic, Native, and Seminole Indians, be aware, you know, of your finances. All right, don't be putting shit off. Okay, we still in this wicked ass kingdom, so you still got your bills to pay. All right, you still got rent or mortgage to pay. Okay, and if you lend out to a brother, okay, and you know, the one that's being lent to, if you say that you're gonna pay that person back, you should pay that person back. Okay, don't just see, oh, it's just another brother, you know, I'm trying to get some, you know, I need help me out, brother, I'll pay you back. And make sure you follow through on that, because see, a lot of times we just see each other as just brothers. You don't know who that is in a past life. Okay, and you got to remember, everything that we do, it should be towards Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. So if you helping a brother out, You helping a brother out for Yahweh Shem Shai. You paying that brother back, but you really paying back Yahweh Shem Shai, especially because you said that's what you was gonna do. You know, so we got to be aware of our situations. Okay, so that's what this lesson is inspired by, and it's titled "Pay Attention to Your Money/Spending Habits." All right, pay attention to these things. This is Psalms 37:21. It says, "The wicked borroweth and payeth not again, but the righteous showeth mercy and giveth." A righteous person is going to do that. A righteous person is going to be able to give, right? Even if they don't have a lot, they got enough to give, claim, okay? And the wicked are going to just take and don't even bother. They're not going to bother paying anything back, okay? Let's read this again. Psalm 37:21. "The wicked borroweth and payeth not again." Right? They had no intentions on paying it back. Right? They paused us out, but they got no way to pay it back, or they had no intentions on paying it back. You know, and there's times, you know, where, you know, it might get lent out to you, and the brother that's lending it out to you is like, man, y'all watching y'all shy Bible Kushah. You know, I'm lending this out. I really shouldn't. I need it, but I know this brother need it more than I do, and he lend it out to you. You know, and then the brother say, "Yeah, I'll pay you back." Then the brother don't pay you back. You know, and this is like, man, I was really, you know, really hoping to get that back. You know, because I really need it, but I know you needed it right now more than I did. You know, so bro's got to be aware of that type of situation. You know. So again, it says Psalm 37:21 says, "The wicked borroweth and payeth not again." Right? Had no intentions. Maybe you just couldn't. All right. "But the righteous showeth mercy and giveth." Right? And because the Lord loves what? He loves a cheerful giver. So there's a lot of bros that's willing to help. All right. But you got to learn to be willing to help yourself. All right. Job situations. You know, there's hella postings for jobs. Okay, and when you go apply for a job, try to get you a good resume put together. All right, and then with that, you know, call the fuck out of these people, man. Call them like shit 3-4 times a day. See what the status is of your application. You know, you got to show them that you really want the job. Annoy the shit out of them. The more and more you call, the more you look like, yo, I really want this job. I really want this job. I need this job. I need this job. I need this job. You know what I'm saying? And they were like, oh, this person's really adamant about getting this job. And then they'll consider. So, but if you just put it in an application and you don't make no follow-ups to see where you at in the job application files, you know, you don't sound excited about the job, you're not asking no questions about the job, you know, to them it's like, well then, like, what are you doing? You just had nothing to do, you just want to fill out an application and that's it? You want to shoot the shit with me? You know? So you got to really put forth that effort, you know, to get these jobs. There's lots of jobs to be had, man. There's a lot of these YNs these days, they don't want the job because it's not the job that they want. Man, Joe, if it was to the point where I'm looking for a job and there ain't nothing left but to pick up dog shit, guess what I'm doing? Call me Mr. Pooper Scooper. You know? Because here go the thing. The bill collector is not waiting for you. If your shit due, he's coming to get it, and you better have it. Okay? You got to render unto Caesar. What is Caesar's? Okay? We deal with our spiritual things and we deal with our carnal things. All right? But you got to maintain. All right? Especially when you know you got other brothers looking at you for guidance, for help. All right? A role model maybe. You know, trying to see how to be a brother. Because there's probably, there's probably some that don't really know how to be a brother. They're learning, just like we all learning. We're all trying to get better at things, So you gotta learn how to maintain what you got. All right, and then if you know how to do it, hey, help another brother how to do it. This is Psalm 112:5. It says, "A good man showeth favor and lendeth. He will guide his affairs with discretion." Right. And then I'm a prime example of that one. You know what I'm saying? There's times where, when I first came into the truth, I had a pretty decent savings, pretty decent saving account. But having that zeal and again, cheerful giver, helping bros out. Then it got to the point I'm like, oh fuck, man, red line, nigga, red line. So you got to be aware of what you got and what you don't got. All right, you can lend, help bros out, but don't fuck yourself. Bro asks for a XYZ. Try not to go X and Y. Just do X. You know what I'm saying? If you got it next week and bro still need it, help him then. But don't mess yourself to where you giving more than you really got to give like that. All right, because now you made a burden for yourself. Because you trying to do too much. All right, so you got to be aware of that. You're not going to be a help to nobody if you can't even help yourself. How you gonna help others and you jacked up? So you got to keep that in mind. See, Ecclesiastes, also known as the Book of Sirach, chapter 4, verse 31. It says, "Let not thine hand be stretched out to receive, and shut when thou shouldest repay." All right. Again, when a brother asks for some help the brother, of course. Because again, it's not, you're not just helping that brother, you helping out Yahweh Shai. All right. When you give one of his little ones a cup of cold water, hey, they're gonna receive a prophet's honor, a prophet's gift. A prophet's reward. Okay. So always keep that in mind. Right. The scriptures are there for us to learn from. All right. Now, with that being said, again, the one who's being lent to, when it's time to pay back, don't have your fist closed talking about you ain't got it. Shit, the way I grew up, you lend X, Y, and Z, hey, you give X, Y, and Z back. Don't get lent X, Y, and Z and you only pay back X. Then talking about I'll pay you the Y back another time and the Z back another time. Nigga, that ain't how you got it. Okay? That ain't how you got it. That ain't how you asked for it. You needed it. You got it. When you get the opportunity, you pay it back the way you got it. And sometimes, depending on what you could do, shit, even pay back interest. I grew up with that too. Why interest? Because it shows good faith. And the next time you might need something, the brother ain't gonna hesitate. Well, oh man, not only did he pay me back, he gave me back extra. Yeah, I helped this brother out. I know he got me. I know he'll pay it back right back. He may even do a little extra. And that's a good way to be. Because you want to always do good unto thy brother. All right? That's that brotherly love. All right? If Yahweh Shai was on the scene, y'all be doing the same thing. You'll be doing what you can. And if he asks for it back, you're going to do your damnness. You're going to, as they say in the world, you're going to rob Peter to pay back Paul. That shit wicked as hell, that saying. But I understand it. You know what I'm saying? You're going to do what you got to do to pay back what you got to pay back. Especially if you said to that person, you're going to pay them back. Okay? Now, I've had bros do that. Say that they're going to pay me back. And they haven't. You know why I don't press on it, though? Because the Lord said, I got you. If you help somebody in need and they don't pay it back, he got me. And that's what you got. You got to have that type of faith. You got to have that type of belief. Okay? What you're doing to a brother on earth right now, the Lord got you. All right, it's like a what do you call, like one of them businesses where you invest, right? You invest $2, and then the business invests $2 into you, so now you got $4 in that account. And that's how the Lord is. You help bros out, all right? The Lord got you. He'll pay you back. Whether it be, something here on earth, or you stacking it up in your treasures up in heaven. He got you is the point. No matter how it comes, he got you. All right? And you just got to have faith and maintain it and know that. All right? Without faith, it is impossible to please Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. All right? This is Romans 13:7. It says, render therefore to all their dues. Tribute to whom tribute is due. Custom to whom custom. Fear to whom fear. Honor to whom honor. All right? Don't be out there being fake either. All right? Being buddy with everybody and shit, that shit folly, man. Now I will say this. Speaking on that level. All right? Cuz I have a business. All right? So when I be speaking to the masses, it's being normal. It's being Clark Kent, okay? And that's being wise, all right? Because you don't want to be, knowing you're an Israelite, knowing you got the spirit on you, say fuck everybody that ain't an Israelite and fuck the 2/3, call Allah Yahweh Shemel Shai, to the righteous, so you can't be like that. You just be regular, be normal. Right? Don't have that sort of attention on you. All right. So there's ways to go about, in a quote unquote being fake, I guess. I don't even want to use that term because it's not really being fake. You just leading the bloodhounds off your trail, so to say. You just trying to be normal. All right. But there's also times where it's like you feeling some type of way, all right, but then somebody in your face about something, but then here you is being fake about it. You being contrary, all right, about a situation. And this is towards like, maybe like a brother or a family member, all right, and they going off, and you want to say something to them, but then when the opportunity comes, you not on that. Like, how they gonna know what's wrong if you don't tell them what's wrong? And we got to be aware of these things, man. These types of situations. Okay. So again, it says, render therefore to all their dues. Right. If your bills is due, pay your damn bills, man. If somebody help you out with something and you made a vow to pay them back, follow through what the hell you said, man. Okay. Because hey, look, what they say in the world, trust issues. You don't want that, man. Especially when it comes to another brother. You want to be able to help your brothers out as best you can, as we all do. Okay? But don't make a vow if you're not going to follow through with it. Okay? It says, custom to whom custom. Again, you greet those worthy of greets. Okay? Show tribute to who tribute. Custom to custom. Fear to whom fear. Man, we fear Yahweh Shem Yahushai. We should not be fearing no man. All right? And honor who? Who do we honor? Yahweh, Yahushai. All right? King David. Elder Apostle Tahar on down. Okay? We give our honors where it's due. You give credit where it's due. All right? What you don't do is go to the point where you like these celebrities, man. All right? Smiling in everybody's faces, being nice to everybody. All right? Knowing damn well, that ain't who you are. That's not who you are. But you trying to show this world that you this type of person when you really not. All right? I wish I didn't have. I damn near wish I didn't have my business, man. So I wouldn't have to have a Facebook. I don't miss it. Now I got it. So now I gotta interact, especially if I want business, you know. So, there's ways to be in the world but not of the world. Okay, if you can receive that. 1 Thessalonians 5:15. It says, see that none render evil for evil unto any man. And I brought that out because, again, when that specific meme, right, you saw the comments, you just like, damn, I'm glad I don't know none of these people. I'm glad I'm not affiliated with any of them, or having to need something or accidentally make a mistake and overpay, you know. And then at the same time, you don't want to be the motherfucker that got money lent to you, and then again, when the money is due to be paid back, your hand is closed, or worse, tell them you're not gonna pay them. All right. But the Lord had it to where, whether it was a meme or something real, the Lord had it to where that person made a mistake and paid back more than because they said they were trying to give him 500. All right, all I can give you back is 500. End up giving them $5,000. The right thing would be to do what? If you lent that person $3,000, all right, and then that person wasn't able to pay you back the $3,000 right away, but only could give you 500. But then when they went to go put in to their account to pay you, and they actually put in 5,000, but that person wasn't going, hey man, guess what? I'm taking the $3,000 and I'll give you the $2,000 back. That's what you owe. That's what I'm getting back. Okay? And then, whether it be a while or you don't fuck with that person ever again, however the spirit roll, all right? But you already knew the spirit in that person. That person was trying to not pay it back. Oh, I'm only going to give you a portion of that back, even though you lent all this to me. What if that person really needed it? You know? You got to have these things. You got to be considerate of others. Okay? See that no one render evil for evil unto any man, but ever follow that which is good, both among yourselves and to all men. Right, especially if you're a man of the Lord. You want to lead by example. Right? Yahweh Shai wasn't evil. We shouldn't be evil either. We say we a man of the Lord, well, we're going to have to show that. All right? You don't want to have the ministry blames for some folly, man. All right? Because you for a moment, you got carnal minded, and now look what's going on. The situation is real bad, man. It's to a point where it shouldn't have been. Right? So you got to keep these things in mind. All right? So always be mindful of your financial situations. All right? And again, if you say you're gonna pay somebody back, pay that person back. Pay it back as soon as you can. You never want to be having to owe somebody. It's not a feel good feeling, man. You know. So yeah, I just wanted to point that, with that meme, and then reflecting about, for those of us that's in the truth, as a type of lesson. All right, something to consider, something to think about going forward. All right, especially in these last moments in this kingdom, man. Shit's ramping up. Things are starting to cost more than they normally do. All right, because of inflations and such, the tariffs and all that. All right, so you want to be aware of your financial situations. All right, and don't overlend. Help bros out. Continue to help bros out, but don't get it to the point where you fucking yourself, because then you're no good to nobody. All right. So with that, Lord willing, this is edifying. Giving all praise, all honor, all glories to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakha Kwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elder bishops, the great millstone, and all the teachers out there pushing this word in truth, with truth and sincerity. May you be of the elect. Stay prayed up, repent, and above all, Kwam Yasharallah, Shalom.